Got my oh so good Tyson's barbecue chicken wings that I cook in my air fryer. We cooking those later. And what do I got? Now, I normally wouldn't start a live stream just to do a drink review. I probably would have recorded a video, but I've been wanting to do another live stream since I did the last one, and also have a little additional um, thing to happen. I find it, a little funny. It was cute as hell, but on the way to, I was live streaming and I received two phone calls and I needed to help one of my neighbors. She needed a be ride to a Walmart. So I'll start off with the story. No, let's start off with the drink review first. Let's do the main topic first. How about that? Let's do the drink review first. I seen this, just looked in the drink thing as we're going through the cashier's aisle. So, as soon as smell that fruit. Mmm. Fruit cake flavor. Yeah, it definitely has a taste of fruit cake. That I I think I liked fruit cake when I was younger. It was that gooey, somewhat hard, but also soft. If you get too hard of a piece, it's old or something. But it has those different colors in it. It's all awkward and tastes different each time you bite it or something like that. It definitely tastes like it. And it definitely has that strong smell. Oh. Do I like it? Taste is okay. I'm having a hard time saying I like it. I could just drink it. So, if I was to review it, I would probably say 4 out of 10. Yeah, 4 out of 10 would be fair. No, I wouldn't give it average, but I wouldn't really give it a bad rating either. So 4 out of 10 is pretty good. Let me check something real quick. Ooh, ah. Let me pour this shit out. all over my hands now. Now the funny little story that I wanted to tell, since I didn't make a video, I wanted to tell the story, so that's the reason why I started a live stream. I'm always telling you, I get compliments on my truck, compliments on my truck, compliments on my truck. Offers, offers, offers. Either to buy my truck in full, or just buy the rims at least. But most wants every bit of it. Now, just some said, well, if you don't sell me the truck, sell me the rims. But I admit, most of them are the people that was interested in my truck is people that's around about my dad's age. I say maybe a good 76% is around about people my dad's age, maybe a little older, maybe not much younger. Now, the rest of them are younger than me. It's either my dad's age or younger than me, and that just shows, how badass my truck is that it's appreciated, it's well desired and coveted within, not my age bracket. It would be one thing if it was my age bracket, but it's people older and younger than me. And people could say, oh, it's just older people, they had that, they was around at that time of year and shit, that makes them want that old of a vehicle. No. Sure, I was probably the older ones that might have sentiment value, or nostalgia, or once that had that truck and would want to have it again. But for the simple facts that people that's younger than me, that's in their teens, in their teens, and wanting it, shows that the value of the truck. If a teenager is wanting it, it's no doubt he's wanting it to not only just to get it, but he wants to what's the word I'm looking for? Basically sort of like upgrade it. Maybe, make the value worth more. Maybe do some cool things to it. Maybe drop it, make it a low rider and shit like that, and put or maybe appreciate those rims on it too and stuff like that. I don't know, but either way, they know the value of it to the point where they want it for themselves. Now, this was so cute. So like I said, I was taking one of my neighbors to Walmart, and I dropped her off at the entrance, the far right entrance of Walmart pharmacy end. And I went to find the closest parking place down the first arrow aisle. And right away, I seen a parking place open beside this big white Chevy truck, 4x4. Had all the the bars behind the cab from in the bed with the headlights above the cab. It had the whole works of a truck, make a truck look good with that kind of stuff on it. So no doubt, whoever's driving this truck is a truck enthusiast, a powerful truck enthusiast, and to my surprise, it wasn't a female because how high this truck was sitting from the road. You'll think a female would not go for that kind of vehicle, especially a mother with a child, a young child. And so, reason why I took notice it was a female is because she had a buggy beside her, and she was trying to load this truck with these groceries and keep an eye on her daughter inside the buggy. And I couldn't pull into the truck, needless to say, that buggy beside the truck because of the buggy. And I wouldn't have done so anyways because I could tell that she was worried about her child, so I didn't want to put any concerns about me pulling in there and hitting the buggy, even if there was enough room to pull in without contacting it. So I just went on the opposite side of the truck. Right beside, there was another parking place open on the driver's side. So I went on to there, but meanwhile, while I'm noticing it's a female with a young little girl in the buggy, I hear the little. I had both windows down. I had no music going, and I heard the little girl say, "Mommy, look, look," and she's pointing right at my truck. She's pointing right at my truck, and I'm like, she ain't. I just never minded. I didn't take anything from it. I, I, there's no way this little girl is like acknowledging my truck, but she was. I pulled in, and as I'm pulling in and parking my truck on the opposite side of theirs, I'm hearing the little girl as I cut the motor off. I'm hearing the little girl, "You see his truck, Mommy? Did you see his truck?" And I get out of my truck and I walk around. And like I said, it is cute as hell. This little girl is like infatuated with my truck. And her mom say, "Yeah, it's a nice truck, wasn't it? It was a nice truck." So evidently it runs in their family. The father probably loves trucks. For her to drive that thing, her to get in and out of it, transporting a kid, going shopping at Walmart, she has to have a love for trucks, or otherwise she would have been demanding her husband, "Get me a van, or get something like someone else drives, or used to drive and now still driving something similar." Equivalent to a woman that likes trucks but truly can't handle a truck. But again, like I said, I hear her mom say, "Yeah, it was a nice truck. It's an old truck. It's a classic truck." And so I'm walking around I'm walking around this big behemoth of a Chevy GMC, and I'm looking at I'm saying that's a pretty nice truck. I don't really like. I've never really. I mean, I like theirs. It seemed nice, but would I really have one that big, that tall? No. Maybe if I was a little younger, I might, but not now. Not from my age, from here on in out, I wouldn't have one that tall. But so as I get past their vehicle, so when I'm in sight of the little girl again, um, the little girl sees me and she says, "I like your truck." And I'm like, I did a double take. Like I said, I didn't really pay no attention to when she was pointing at my truck. I did hear that they was talking and the mother interacting with the daughter about my truck. But I just figured that was just, So when I walked into view, and no doubt the little girl noticed recognized me for being inside the truck, because I did when I was considering parking in that parking place, I did pause and right in front of them and sit there for a while, and I was in plain view through the windshield. And that little girl says, "I like your truck," and I did like a double take. I was like, I said, "Thank you," and I walked on. It was so cute. She was so adorable, and that just shows. That just shows. That just shows how bitter you losers are. No matter what you say about my truck, no matter what conditions it is in, it has value, and it is extremely valuable. When I went to get the oil change, I got the oil change recently in it. No one ever says anything about the where the paint's coming off, cause that shit's typical. That shit's typical. That shit is fixable. That shit is it's so fixable. It's irrelevant. That truck will sell just as fast, knowing this person that's interested in buying it would not be discouraged about the paint job. People are asking me how in the hell down at the fender, there's down at the lower parts of the body, there's no holes with rust, with completely holes in it. And I said the truck was, for a long time, was kept garage from the original person that sold it to me, or had it garage kept. But either way, like I said, it has more valuable. It has more value than anybody. My truck has more value than anybody. Anybody in my circle of YouTube. It has more value than anybody else's vehicle. It has more value than especially a $4,000 $4,000 something someone's driving right now. I can totally get $10,000. I could get somewhere in between $10,000 and $17,000. Even 20 if I work hard at it. If I work hard at it. So I don't have to brush off that I don't have my Camaro no more. Do I miss it? Yes. Did I lose it by having an accident in it? No. I almost wished I did have an accident in it and lost it that way. That would hurt less. That would hurt less. I typically just sold it thinking that that was the end of it, that it didn't have no more life in it. Besides, well expensive repairs that was going to be by far be more than the value of the Camaro itself. So I sold it, which was a mistake. But it's okay. I got a very, very, very nice Camaro, Silverado. and and within the short time, yes, I got some compliments. I got quite a few compliments on my Camaro. I had several, uh, looks from the from the um, opposite sex, of age. I've drawn when I was in that Camaro. I had several women's eyes caught in that Camaro. Um, but I do have to admit, within a short, I mean, extremely, with all honesty, full honesty, within a short time of me having this truck, I have done surpassed. I've done surpassed within 8 years. I had that Camaro more than 8 years. I'll go ahead and say 9 years. Hell, I'll go ahead and say 10 years. I doubt it was 10 years, but maybe a couple months shy of 10 years. Within the short time of having this truck, I have got more compliments, more people showing interest in this truck within just having it less than 2 years. Less than 2 years, I've had more interest shown by other people than the whole 10 years I had that Camaro. Boom, flat out proof that that truck is that much of a beast. That truck is that much of a beast. People just loves to hear me, that lives here, just loves to hear me start it. They say they know when I'm going and when I'm coming. So, how does that make you feel, losers? Make you dance. That's what it's making you do. Yeah. Uh, oh boy. I most certainly am not just, I own it. So I have to say it's a beast. Oh, I own it. I have to say it's nice. Oh, I own it. I have to. No. If I had a Ford Pinto out there, I would say I hate that piece of shit. I don't want it. And if I had something I didn't want or didn't like, I wouldn't drive it. I would walk before it. But we all know someone. We all know someone ain't like that. Everything has to be referred as a beast. Uh, so no doubt when something happens to his vehicles and he gets another one, it's going to be referred to. It's and ironically, let's say it was some under some circumstances, like say if he let's say something happened to his vehicle and ironically, what's up, King? Ironically, he would only have a certain vehicle to get that suit his like, or desire. Let's say he would have get a Ford Mustang, a red Ford Mustang that had a V6 in it. No matter how much he bullshit on someone else for having a Ford Mustang, no matter how much he bullshitted on it not having a certain motor type and or it having a certain title, uh, uh, let's say salvaged, because the previous owner had an accident where it was once considered no longer roadworthy or worth the value before it was repaired, then was made good enough to be fall under conditions to be put back on the road, which is just a title. A salvage title just means it was damaged to where it was considered no longer roadworthy, but that doesn't mean it's not repairable to where it can't be once again. Uh, a car that undergoes water damage, let's say that suffers enough water damage where, let's say, only the cab, the back of the vehicle, the trunk, nothing submerged underwater within the motor. That would be enough to make the car totaled and therefore earn a uh, um, salvage title, even though the vehicle can run perfectly well. Now, true, later down the line, maybe some electrical issues might show up, but if it don't happen real soon, then obviously the car could be driven for a pretty good while, and electrical issues, wires and shit like that could be easily replaced. Computers and systems and stuff like that inside a car can be easily replaced. But like I said, if it doesn't really happen pretty much immediately, like a month afterwards, then you might not have no issues at all within the lifetime of you having the car. Of other things maybe going wrong with it, the motor blowing up due to other complications or something like that. I see. I love it. Love it. And oh yeah, and like I was saying, if he was to have that Yowza, uh, if he was to, ironically, he was to have the same circumstances, the same four-cylinder red Mustang Savage, he wouldn't have the balls. The he wouldn't have the honesty to admit that he have a Savage title Mustang, because he knows he'd be called out on it. He'd be called out on it enough just for having the Mustang. And he wouldn't dare show the motor. Everybody'd be like, come on, pop the hood, pop the hood, pop the hood. You pop the hood on every other vehicle that you owned. Pop the hood, show the motor. And you know what the ironic thing is? Not only he'd be, he wouldn't need to create excuses. Losers like y'all would be creating excuses for him. I sort of have. I sort of have heard of the FJ Cruiser. I have all, like I said, I'm a man of my word. I tell the truth. Do I like the looks of the FJ Cruiser? Yes, it does somewhat appeal to me. But would I ever have one? No. There's plenty of things that I might show interest in, or it might suit. Um, it might seem suitable to me, but doesn't mean I would have it. Doesn't mean I would go for it, or I would get it. I still, even if I had one myself, I would realize and still realize it's a those type of vehicles are highly driven by men, mostly women, that has forced their men to get rid of their sports car. That opted completely out of getting a van and wanted to get something like a hybrid with a truck. They got their balls cut off. The men got their balls cut off by their women, so they met in the middle somewhere in between a teenager girl desire and a middle-aged woman. And that's the perfect of a FJ Cruiser. But Yeah, of course you're right. Like I said, it'd be one thing if it was just older people desiring my truck. But there are people younger than me, desiring my truck. That's making offers for my truck. Trying to decide if I'm wanting to. No, I think I'm going to start heating my chicken wings probably around about 6, 7, probably in between 7:30 and 8. I'm going to pop my chicken wings in the air fryer. Yowza. I've done did a review on them. I did a I did a This cook was so real or something with my air fryer. I done did them. This was an unexpected stream. This stream will be just the stream for today, besides the gameplay. Let this be good enough for ya. If you want to play some Warzone, I'm ready for some Warzone. That'll give me something to do until 8 o'clock. So why don't you turn your PlayStation on and hop on Warzone? Because if you don't, the next time I feel like we should have done it or could have done it, and we don't do it, I'm going to delete it from my system again. I'm not going to download it again. Because this is what happens. You say you won't play, I download it, we don't play, I get frustrated for taking up space in my PlayStation, and I delete it. Then months down the line again, you'll say, I want to play it again. What do you mean? We're not playing the old Call of Duty. We're playing Warzone. Warzone is the all-around extension of the new Call of Duties. Warzone, how they got the game launched, where it shows the new Call of Duties. You can scroll and go to the new Call of Duties. Warzone is an entity of its own, and I'm not getting. Well, see, then why the hell did you tell me to down? I would understand if your this initial request of me downloading Call of Duty wasn't Warzone, but it was in fact was Warzone. I am not getting a new Call of Duty. I'm not. I got too much money to that I would rather send somewhere else than it. What? the trash internet caused us not to play. Oh yeah, I didn't blame you for that. I knew that was, and that wasn't really the internet's fault either. That was just them doing the update. Um, this shit has to have be updated sometimes, but so I'm going to take it as you don't want to play Warzone. I'm just going to delete it. After this stream, I'm going to go over to my PlayStation. It's still turned on, and I'm going to delete Warzone. Now, I normally wouldn't say this because I don't even want to. I don't, and as a matter of fact, I still don't want to, and I don't want to say this, and I definitely don't want to feel like I definitely don't want to feel for myself or make you feel that I'm, what's the word, manipulating you to get it. If you want me to play it that bad, you send me the points and I'll purchase it. But that's the only way I'm going to be downloading it. I am not spending my money on it. Now, do I have any interest in it? Yes. Yes, I have full interest. I mean, not full interest. Why the fuck did I say I have full interest? Do I have any interest at all? Yes. I've actually been hearing nothing but positive shit about it. I've heard the campaign is real good. I've heard the multiplayer is real good, and I hear several details about it that makes me think that it would be kind of alright to attempt to play. I like that I hear it's a fast to kill. The first 2, 3, 4 bullets. First two or three bullets. You kill them. You aim, you shoot, you kill. I like that. I didn't like, I think it was Black Ops 4. I think Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 it was a long time to kill. Me and Warzone bought you the last two. What? Me and Warnocky bought you the last two, and you didn't even play multiplayer like you bullshit, dude. You bullshit, dude. I got playlists. Warnocky bought me Black Ops 3. Wait a minute. No, because I bought Black Ops 3 and I got that care package with it. So I bought Black Ops 3. So Warnocky had to buy me Black Ops 4. Which one did you buy me? Warnocky bought me Black Ops. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, I know you bought me a game. I know Warnerkey bought me a game, and I know uh, Smoke Break bought me a game. But I bought Black Ops 3 myself because I bought the care pack with that flying drone. I'm pretty sure Warranty bought me Black Ops 4. I'm trying to figure out which one it was that bought me, which one you bought me, and which one Smoke bought me. Smoke was the last one that bought me one, and I do admit I did play no multiplayer. I do admit I barely touched the son of a bitch, but I told him that. I told him that. I told him. I said, "Hey man, you buy me this, I am not going to guarantee." I flat out told him I was not going to touch multiplayer. I was not going to touch multiplayer at all. I told him I would try to play um, um, I tried to play the campaign, and I tried to play some zombies with him. And he pushed. He pushed. He literally pushed that money on me. Now you didn't do so. Warniker didn't do so. Yes, y'all. You was saying I want you to play it. I like to watch you play it. I like to watch you stream it. And I like to do all that stuff. But it never came down to where I literally said. It never literally came down to where I said, "You buy. You want me to play it? You buy it." He's like, "I want you to play it. I'm gonna get it for you. Here's the points. I mean, here's the codes." That's what it came down to. So if you could, you tell me. You can look at it as an investment. I don't remember you buying me one, and the only one I remember that I was bought one and I refused to play it was Smokes. The Smoke Breaks. I honestly don't remember the one you bought me. I can't even remember the one that Smoke Break bought me, and it was the most recent one. I can't remember the fucking title. No, I didn't get. I did. I got that. I did get PlayStation Plus to play something on. I got place. There was something. I know you renewed my PlayStation Plus to play something online. Oh yes, 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 yes. There was a skin I bought on Warzone, and there were several unlockable versions for that skin. And to unlock that skin, you had to do something in multiplayer or in zombies. I felt like I was more likely going to be able to do those required tasks to unlock that certain type of skin where it turned purple in the face and it was smoking around it. I right now, and it would be one thing, but I said Black Ops 3 was going to be my last Call of Duty. I said Black Ops 4 was going to be my last Call of Duty. I'm I don't have the desire for Call of Duty. I do a little bit. I miss, but I could not play multiplayer with that big 75 fucking inch screen. What little desire that I do, what I might like to, even if I didn't spend the money on it, on buying the Call of Duty myself, that 75-inch screen ruins it for me. Ruins it. And you can almost ask anybody. You can ask anybody. The the size of the TV creates delay. And it not only creates delay in what it shows, you looking at a big screen like that causes delays within yourself to react in time and having to adjust aiming that reticle within a whole big screen to aim at enemies. It creates a delay within yourself looking at that size of a screen. It's aggravating, and it only also increases with age. Uh, you see, and I don't care to. Like I said, I don't have the main thing that sets me or just makes it undesirable for me playing Call of Duty is I've lost that interest not only to play it, but I've lost interest in making content about it or with it. I've lost interest of earning the gameplays through the desire without the desire of playing the game. I most certainly have lost interest of capturing the gameplay and thinking about, oh Lord, am I just going to put the gameplay up? Am I going to put this generic, am I going to put this generic free music in the video editor of PlayStation and put this cheap generic music with it? Or am I going to have to struggle and think of topics. Am I just going to put a false reaction to what's happening to the video, what's happening within the gameplay, like I'm reacting to it, but I'm not. I'm just reacting to what's happening to it, not live, but a recording over. Or am I actually going to, every time I feel like I'm going to play and I'm going to record a reaction to it, am I going to have to make sure my mic's on, and I'm just going to record everything that's captured, everything I don't want. And see, that was all diminishing the fun of playing Call of Duty. Having to think of what I'm going to record, what am I going to talk about, what topic, that was making it unfun, and I don't like it no more. I don't like it no more. I hated trying to figure out what was going to be, what other is it going to be, just the gameplay. I need to go back to daily multiplayer vlogs, vids, and what you're. Yeah, I literally was telling life stories. I got to a point where I was telling life stories. I was telling how I met my ex-wife, how I met my last girlfriend. I was telling about things that happened between me and my brother. I there's nothing left to really go into. Sure, I mean, it's not like there's nothing else happening now, but I mean, I'm still basically like this. I did this live stream. I told what happened in Walmart. The mother and this little girl liking my truck. I have other ways to doing that without having to be a Call of Duty gameplay. Without me having to get on Call of Duty, going 58-1. You see, that's what here. I understand that you want me to do it, and I sort of want to do it for you. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. There's something I don't want to do. I like the way that things are right now. Because right now, given me and the jealous losers, I'm winning. See, I know what they're saying without even reading the comments, without even me acknowledging them. And I haven't been reading the comments, but I know it's every year. It's every new Call of Duty. Oh, I know why he ain't getting Call of Duty. He ain't getting Call of Duty because this year doesn't. Oh, let's see. It went from camping until I proved enough that I wasn't a camper. So, like I said, they hopscotch. They say, well, he only runs certain parts of the map, or only patrols certain parts of the map. That got debunked. That they actually know that's not a legitimate gripe. So hopscotch. If one argument is disproven or it isn't substantial enough to you, all the further arguments are in vain. Because if you proved once incorrect, you're proven to be desperate to legitimately find an argument for what I'm actually am. I'm actually what you don't want me to be, good. and and the further arguments down the line does not improve. Their further arguments does not improve. They get worse. They would go down the line to a certain complaint to where you have to use a gun in Call of Duty to get your kills. That's how bad that they will go down the line, fight desperate to justify something. And right now, the reason why I say I'm winning is is that I would rather aggravate them and continue having them complain and rationalize against something that I used to do, and then something that I'm continuing to do, that they have no evidence against the fight that I'm not good. And like I said about the arguments of whether I got the best of someone, the reason why I keep doing shit, making those videos and stuff like that, is because I know you're going to keep them relevant. You're going to establish what I say I've done relevant and validated. You constantly hopscotching from one justification to another only does nothing but validate how good I am, or how good I was at Call of Duty. See, I could even say I was. I can openly admit I'm not as good as I used to. That's, you know why? Because I'm a man. I'm an adult. Being good at a video game is irrelevant to me. But well, I tell you what, yeah, like I said, you within one of those messages, you include a certain digit code for me to redeem, and maybe I'll do so. And I tell you right now, I guarantee you as hell, you send me not only the redeem code to get the game, and you send me a 55-inch. It doesn't have to be a 4K. I'm not saying you send me another TV that's 4K, that's got all the bells and whistles. You send me another, just a plain flat TV that's cheap to send, that's weight. You know, I don't want you to send me a 55-inch big thick TV that costs too much to send. But you send me I think I guarantee you send me a 55-inch TV, a cheap, not even 4K TV, no matter what brand, I guarantee you I'll play it, and I guarantee you the content. But back what I was saying. Let's see, they hopscotch from camping to or either way, it's irrelevant. Like I said, they would go as far as saying I have to use a gun. They would actually expect me to knife all my kills, and I wouldn't be allowed. I wouldn't be allowed to use my kill streaks. They all hopscotch to that, to where I'll have to be a ballistic knife user only, and and forfeit my kill streaks to rationalize that that's the only way I can get my kills or something like that. See, these puppets are so pathetic. They don't understand that, hey, it's in the game. It's meant to be used. There's a if it's like an argument that I said before. It's like if if um, let's say kill streaks. No, or a certain gun. I think I remember hearing one puppet mention a certain gun. You have to use your favorite gun. Would everybody uses their favorite gun most of the time, and you only do good because of it. It's like stupid. And I do remember Black Ops 3. I do remember going for the dark matter, and I really loved that. I really loved that. That really shut it. I remember. Yeah, I remember him. I can't remember his name, but I remember the picture, the picture profile. I remember the picture profile to a T. But I remember him saying, you have to use your favorite gun, your favorite, shit. And I went for dark matter, and everybody that knows dark matter, what you have to do to get dark matter, you have to use every gun. And not only you have to use every gun, you have to use it with all attachments. Means you have to have every attachment on there, or a certain amount. Not all of them. You can't put them all, but you have to use all 5 attachments. And then there's one challenge you have to meet where you have to use no attachments. And I mean, with some guns, that is real difficult to get a good gameplay. And I really remember that guy being so desperate, clinging onto that, clinging onto that justification so much that when I uploaded a gameplay with a extreme high double digit KD ratio where I'm number 1 on the scoreboard, and I was using nothing. I wasn't using no rifle. I wasn't using no pistol. I said no pistol. Oh yeah, no. That's what I was using. I was using not only a pistol, I was using the worst pistol. Not only I was using the worst pistol, but I was using no attachments. And not only I was using no attachments, I was using no perks. Nothing. And I still, oh yeah, and not only I was using no attachments, no perks, I was using no specialist that gave me kills by other means. I was using the vision on Black Ops 3. I was using where you click the vision and you see the outline of the body through walls of red. And specifically through the whole gameplay, did you ever see me actually use it and capitalize knowing where the enemy was and got a kill due to knowing where the enemy was. It neither saved me or assisted me out of any situation. And not only that, I was running around the map continuously with the worst pistol with no attachments, no perks, with no assisting specialist that added to my kills, and yet I did a double-digit ratio. And not only that, I think I only died one time, and it was almost a flawless game. Oh yeah. See, that y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all the puppets. I'm the puppet master. Anybody with a life, with any common sense, you go on to say, I'm obsessed with the prison. And shit like that. But y'all don't see the irony that I only do so in spite of y'all to keep to prove how obsessed y'all are, that I'm upset that I got the better of you. And y'all can't see the contradictions to where y'all can't handle that I'm good at Call of Duty, that y'all still obsessed in denial how good I was at it, to a point where I could even say that I'm not good at it, good as it as I used to be. And I'm okay and I'm fine with it. But that's not satisfactory enough for y'all. Y'all need me to continue to play a game that I have no longer interest in to please y'all, because y'all need to know that y'all have a desire and a need to have validation that I'm no longer good at it, or because you can't confirm that I wasn't good at it at all. You can't take one of my gameplays to someone's house, someone that isn't kin to your dumbass, and have them agree with, and someone other than someone that will agree with you in your benefit of your mental state that I put you in. Oh boy. I mean, like I said, I'm a man. If I was to pop in Call of Duty right now, buy it, pop it in, go. I used to go 58 and 1. If I was to go 1 and 58, I say I'm shit at the game and I'll eject it. I'll never play it again, and it won't be no big deal to me. But see, that's where it draws the line with y'all. So y'all not looking for someone to say you're good at it. You're not caring for someone to say I'm not good at it. You're looking for someone, you're looking for within yourself to say I'm not good at it. And you can't find it even, you can't find it in your own heads to develop that image of you saying that. So you definitely, if you can't develop that image in your head, you can't put that sound in your own ear through your delusions, you're definitely not going to find someone else to do it for you. That's plain, simple facts. And by the way, I got my cupcake. You some some little lady was passing them out within one of the places I frequent. She bakes a lot of goods for people and passes them out. I guess this is a Halloween cupcake. It's got black, orange. So it's a Halloween cupcake. I didn't really want it, but I didn't have the heart. I mean, I have too much of a heart to crush an old lady's heart. Just, she had the biggest smile passing them out. She put, her whole heart making it, wanting people to enjoy them. So I couldn't crush her heart and tell her I didn't want one. So I took it and I thanked her for it. And I put on a big enthusiasm smile like I was really looking forward to eating it. And I probably would have ate it right there in front of her, but I tell you what, I just cannot eat something that rich of chocolate without milk. I could see the chocolate. I would have ate it right there in front of her and told her how much I enjoyed it, like some people was doing, but I had to have milk. I looked there, I said, I wish I could eat it here and tell you how much I love it, but there's no way that I could have done that um, without milk. Well, I didn't mean to go over an hour with this stream, but I have. I went 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to end the stream here. Continue to dance for me, you puppets, as I know you will, because you do and forever will yield to my will. Now that's so real.